and gentlemen. Welcome to the 7-Figure Fashion Business Podcast,
where we talk about the fashion industry and how to get your fashion business to 7 figures.
From manufacturing strategies, cut and sew designers, to fashion hot topics and the latest fashion trends, I'm your host, Monica Monique.
And I'm your host, XYZeee. And let's jump into today's episode.
Hello. Hey guys.
Hi. Oh, look at me not putting on my headphones.
You're awesome.
I'm what?
You're awesome.
You're awesome? Thank you.
I wanted some halal food. I was so sorry. I had to settle for Chinese.
Ain't no halal food around here.
It's probably outside right now. The truck. The halal trucks.
Oh, I don't do the trucks no more.
What?
I don't. I just. It's just. I can't do a truck. I just can't. I'm sorry.
A food truck?
Yeah. I can't get my food off a truck. I can't. I'm sorry.
The food truck is usually out there, but when I came today, it wasn't. I guess it was too early.
Maybe.
But I had to settle for
food made in the kitchen. You have to settle for food made in the kitchen. Oh no.
Did you see the Haute Couture Fashion Week in Paris?
I did. I saw a couple of shows. I feel like Haute Couture is probably my favorite.
Yes. I just realized it.
Yeah.
I just realized that as I'm looking at the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, this is probably the type of designer I'm going to be. This is probably what my clothing is going to look like.
Yeah, because it's the most creative. I wonder if it's also the most poor, because there's literally stuff that you cannot wear on the street. I mean, you could, but would you?
Yeah.
You know, they probably get the least amount of sales, and it probably costs the most effort to make and the most money to make.
It's not mass produced.
No.
It's a one of a kind pieces.
Yeah. But I do like it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So, what is Haute Couture? Haute couture pieces are typically characterized by unique craftsmanship, attention to details, and the use of luxurious materials. Fashion houses that participate in haute couture often showcase their creations during special fashion weeks in cities like Paris.
Go ahead.
These pieces are not mass produced and are often tailored to specific clients, making them unique and prestigious in the fashion world.
Yeah, and haute is spelled Haute. A lot of people pronounce it haute couture or haute couture, but it's haute.
When I typed in there, I put Haux.
You getting it mixed up with faux?
Yeah. Faux. Yeah,
see?
Faux.
Faux fabric, faux fur is spelled Faux.
Yeah.
Faux.
Haute couture.
Haute.
Haute.
No H.
Haute.
Haute couture.
Haute couture.
Mm-hmm. What was your favorite show that you saw?
My favorite, Maison Margiela, Dior, Schiaparelli, of course.
Schiaparelli, of course.
Of course. Like, I feel like that's Schiaparelli's niche anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Like, that's
for sure their lane.
I guess, is this a new brand? I actually have to study the brand, but
the Raoul brand?
That's what it was. That's what it's called, the one I showed you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta study what brand it was. That's my first time seeing them, but that was my favorite.
Yeah.
They had a lot of 3D fashion, what I think the fashion world is turning into.
3D?
Yeah.
Did you see the let me find it.
Did you see Maison Margiela?
I didn't. Did you send it to the thing?
No. Maison Margiela really was like, gave me like, you ever see Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yes.
It gave me like Mrs. Doubtfire fashion, but like upscale Mrs. Doubtfire fashion.
Mrs. Doubtfire fashion.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool. And the model one of the models that they had, I forget who it was, but everybody on social media was going crazy, and they was like, "Oh my God, Mason Margiela is like pure genius for having this particular model." I'm not really sure.
Hey, where did I send it to?
Here's Mason Margiela. I thought it was pretty cool.
Oh, I sent it to you. Let me see.
You can scroll down, I think. It's Vogue app.
Okay, I see it.
It gave Miss Doubtfire, right?
I wouldn't describe this as Miss Doubtfire. Old lady chic. What?
Old lady, like a guy dressing up
like trousers or jacket dresses or blazer looks with the tight waist. The corsets are in, man. People are snatching their waist to the gods at this point.
We need to do an episode just on corsets.
Corsets, yeah.
Corsets are in. Remember when that's what when you think of something, you gotta do it because somebody else gonna think of it.
Of course.
Yeah, it's this model.
I can see it from there.
I have to look up like why was everybody so hype about this model.
Yeah. So I like this one. This says Dark and Twisted Wearable Art by Robert One. One is spelled W-U-N.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw these looks, the red, bloody looks. I loved that one. Those are my favorites. The hair on the models with the red stones in it, the lipstick with the drippy red chains, the what looked like blood splashes on the dresses, but it was really like supposed to represent wine. It was cool. I wonder if it was a ode to the war. Mm-hmm. You know, what the blood splashes on the white.
Yeah.
I wonder if it had anything to do with Palestine.
Yeah.
Or Hamas, Israel, that whole thing that's going on right now. Because to me, it was very loudly. It was almost a protest, like the bloody drip stains all over a dress. But yeah, Dark and Twisted Fashion, I thought that was cool. I saw a couple other shows that were cool as well.
Raul Mishra.
Spell it for me.
RAHUL MISHRA.
SHRA. Okay.
That was my favorite. He had these like 3D dresses, like they was like circle, and everything was like sparkly rhinestones. You know I love sparkly rhinestones.
Mm-hmm.
The pant, like he had some like sparkly pants.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was sparkly and like 3D. Like some stuff was like a bug, a fly.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool. That was my favorite.
Yeah, I liked his. This one, I thought this was cool. This guy was talking about the Schiaparelli show. I want to play his audio.
Mm-hmm.
Just work in modern days.
Hold on, let me start that over.
Haute Couture Fashion house. Why does it just work in our brain? And in my opinion, Daniel Roseberry just knows what the audience wants. They want surrealism, they want art, they want what the house was back then to the fashion world through the modern lens. It's art, it's straight up art, it's wearable art, but it's not that hard to digest. And as a brand, they are distinctive. They are currently outside of what everyone else is doing. So Schiaparelli's right here. That's everyone else here. You can say the same for Iris Van Herpen. And in my opinion, another brand that's doing the same thing, gives off the same vibe as Schiaparelli, is Alaya. Peter Moulier's Alaya right now is doing something that is not what everyone else is thinking about at all. And I'm not just talking about designs here. I'm talking about the designs you put out, the marketing you do, the curation of what pieces putting out in each collection, the vibe, the aesthetic for the brand, all come together to form this one image that is irreplaceable. or inimitable. And that is what, in my opinion, what every brand should strive for, not just putting out a collection and hope that there's going to be a hype item that's going to sell significantly more than the rest of the collection. And then now the brand is going to be associated with that latest hot item. So your brand is only as good as your latest collection, which is not sustainable at all. If Schiaparelli decides to not put out anything for the next year or two, I can assure you that they won't lose traction because all their creations are tied.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised that that's coming from him either.
Yeah,
because they study fashion.
I mean, a lot of people study fashion.
No, they study fashion crazy over there. I didn't say the name.
I know.
I mean, yeah, but they got one of the top. They like number 3,
right?
In the world, and on the show, Next in Fashion, you see the difference. You see the difference
between certain designers' looks.
And over there, I feel like they force you to be like designers like Schiaparelli, like everything he was saying.
I don't think so. With the amount of fast fashion and stuff that comes from several other countries, it depends. But back to Schiaparelli, I agree with what he said at the end, which was that if Schiaparelli doesn't come out with a collection for 2 years, they would still not lose traction.
Yeah,
I agree. However, did you see the Schiaparelli piece called The Motherboard?
With the lady, she was carrying a robot baby? Or was it the robot dress?
The robot dress.
Okay.
So it was a dress covered in like cut up pieces of computer pieces. Computer chips, cords, a whole bunch of stuff. And let's go into this comment section because I knew it was coming. It reminds you of the piece that Beyoncé wore on her Renaissance tour. The bodysuit. There was a bodysuit that we posted on our Instagram page of a small designer who cut up CDs, USB cords, cell phones.
Oh, wow.
And they put it and sewed it all into this Beyoncé look. And again, this is a smaller designer who doesn't have the budget of Schiaparelli. Yeah. However, I think Schiaparelli could have possibly been inspired by that look.
You have it?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
It was by Loud.
I can see it.
Lodi Batali. Loudi Batali, Lou, maybe Lou, DE, and then BETOLI. But it was clearly a piece. It was very unique.
Yeah.
It stood out from all her other looks because it was literally made with pieces of cell phones and cords and all that stuff. And I kind of think that Schiaparelli was inspired by it and just did it that much better.
Yeah.
I mean,
it
doesn't look the same.
It don't look,
but the concept I think is the same. And with Schiaparelli's budget, they were able to do something crazy with it. You know, they were able to go far and beyond with the way they looked this. But a lot of people in the comments pointed out, "Oh, this looks like what Beyonce wore. This looks like it was inspired by Beyonce."
And it's Beyonce, so of course Schiaparelli seen it, on a big time celebrity like that,
possibly. But yeah, I thought that was for sure.
Yeah, that's the look that stood out to me the most.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. And they had rhinestones in between the motherboards and stuff. It was a gorgeous look.
I think, you know how we in the broadcast chat, I think somebody said that it looks so much better in person.
I forget. And it looks gorgeous on camera. So
yeah, I forget.
I believe
what I was
it.
watching. They was like, "This like the pictures don't hold up."
Yeah, I believe it. It was a beautiful piece by Schiaparelli. I do believe it was inspired, or the idea kind of came out from possibly them seeing the other look. But the way they did it was different. It was creative. It was extraordinary. Even the other pieces of the computer boards, that's why I said the motherboard, is because those green chips that are in your computer. But also them sewing in the rhinestones in between the motherboards and the cords and the cell phone pieces.
Yeah, no, we love rhinestones.
And then that little rhinestone motherboard baby.
Yeah.
That they made. Schiaparelli goes beyond.
Yeah. They pieces make sense. Like sometimes when I'm designing, like I might have like a basic idea, and I always look at it and be like, okay, how can I make this different? How can everything else like just fall in place? Like I gotta do something different with the arm. I gotta do something different with the bottom, and just make it like just build on my idea.
Yeah. Maybe we should start saying to ourselves, WWSD. What would Schiaparelli do?
Yeah. What would Schiaparelli do?
That should be the title of this episode.
What would
Schiaparelli do?
Because they so creative, but then it just all go together. It all makes sense. Like it's well thought out.
Yeah, it's art. I love it.
Yeah. We love Schiaparelli. No scandal, Schiaparelli.
No scandal. Daniel
nope.
Rosemary, the head creative director of Schiaparelli. Don't do nothing crazy now.
No.
We love you now. Please.
Don't be like these.
Please don't lose our support. We love you.
We don't be like these other
Don't
brands.
be like Balenciaga. Don't be like
H&M,
all these other people.
Abercrombie and Fitch, Lululemon. We done had to cancel everybody.
Yeah, I can't cancel Skip.
Can't. I'm
Skip got me
sorry.
in a chokehold.
I'm sorry.
Why couldn't Kim Kardashian represent Schiaparelli? He probably don't even want to be associated. Right. But
so wait. So I said Christian Dior was one of my favorites. Christian Dior was actually very boring.
Really?
Yes.
And it was your favorite?
No, I lied.
You lied. Okay.
I lied. Maybe I was talking about a different brand. It's pretty cool, but it's like, wow, I thought.
Yeah,
it was gonna be. It don't give Haute Couture.
No. Did you see the Balmain show? The menswear.
Maybe I did. Maybe that's the one that. Maybe that's the one that I said I liked.
It was nice. I liked the bright colors with the muted backgrounds, like the suiting with the bright blues, and oranges, and then Naomi Campbell did their ending walk.
Okay. Imagine if guys wore stuff like this.
Yeah.
Would you date guys?
Look here. You can see. Let me see yours. And this is what, the Balmain?
Yep.
Yeah, I love it.
Is that the
Olivier? With the braids?
Yeah.
That's him.
And okay. That's Kim Kardashian best friend, I think she said.
Maybe. I like the imagery on the clothes of the
that's the owner of Balmain?
That's the creative director. That's his designer.
Wow.
Olivier Rodrigo.
Wow.
This look where it's like a twisted eye in this white coat, I think is so gorgeous and stunning.
Ooh.
It's
for
stunning.
a guy too. This is cool.
Love
this is cool.
that. But yeah, so I loved what Balmain did with their show.
Yeah.
I liked the Louis Vuitton show. I don't know if we really talked about that, but the Louis Vuitton show was also a really good show.
Oh wait.
I believe he was inspired. It looked very like
it was Pharrell too. It was Pharrell?
No, where?
I'm saying for the Louis Vuitton show, Pharrell was the designer.
The creative director for the menswear.
Okay. Hold on.
Why? Here it is. He had some what looked like cowboy inspired looks and stuff. I guess was Native American inspired. It was like cowboy hats and these rustic boots.
I remember seeing this.
Intertwined in some denims and stuff. But then there were, again, who I believe to be like indigenous or Native American people came out at the end with their drums. And I'm assuming that was the music playing throughout the whole show. So it seemed inspired by them, which I thought was really cool. Anything that gives credit to indigenous or Native American people, I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
We briefly, I'm gonna bring this up. We talked about cow print and cheetah print being the prints that are coming back this year. Me specifically, I think cow print was on my top list to come back in 2024. Now, in the Louis Vuitton men's collection, there was a lot of cow print. There was also this kind of pixelated cow print that I thought was cool as well throughout their collection. But this duffel bag with the cow print stood out to me. I love it. jackets with the cowl print, button up with the cowl print. I thought that was really chic and cool. Enjoyed that part of the show. The pixelated prints in general, though, I really did love. So the Louis Vuitton was a favorite for me.
Yeah. The pixelated is really creative. That was creative.
The pixelated prints.
I wasn't necessarily hyped over the cheetah print yet. The cheetah print coming back.
Yeah.
Like I seen that it was coming back, but nothing really
nothing,
wowed me.
Yeah,
until
okay.
I seen this cheetah print jacket from Montclair.
Okay.
$2,000.
Okay.
I won't have it. I won't get it, but it was really nice. The cheetah print was like very detailed. It was a good drawn out cheetah print design.
Okay.
And then they really just slapped the Montclair logo on it.
Okay.
If it was 1,000, I would get it.
Yeah.
But 2,000 is crazy.
I like the cowl print is what I'm going to go with for this year. I'm going to design a couple pieces. I actually had bought a cowl print fabric last year. I never touched it. It's just downstairs in my fabric storage. And after seeing that Louis Vuitton collection, I'm going to figure out what I want to do with that cowl print. Because the cowl print that I bought is literally the same as what is in his collection.
Yeah.
That duffel bag that he has is so gorgeous. So I'm going to see. And then there was also this coat that football player Cam Newton, he was wearing. Let me find out who that was by. He wore this cowl print coat with paired with a bright blue leather sleeves. It was really nice and well put together. How do I go to? Let's see.
I got all this cow print and cheetah print fabric too, just from like over the years.
Yeah.
While you looking for it, just thought I should say, yep, I got some cow print. I remember like they hated cow print recently.
Really? This jacket is by Jamie McFarland, and it's a color block biker jacket.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That is cute. That is really, oh my god, love fashion.
Yeah.
I hope we be fashion moguls.
Yeah,
because
you hope we will.
Well, we will. We will.
Odell Beckham. Look at me lying. Odell Beckham is his name. I'm saying.
I knew that wasn't Cam Newton, but I couldn't remember his name.
That coat is nice. Just standing still.
That is nice.
That's a nice biker
that's
jacket.
Unisex too.
And that's like I said, like that's literally the print that I have. So I'm gonna do something
with the blue.
No, the cow print.
Just the cow print.
Just the cow print. But yeah,
that's cute.
I know we wanted to get into AI fashion, which is on the rise.
Yeah, I think that the Haute Couture, I think some of them definitely use the AI fashion platforms, the digital fashion platforms to get some looks.
You think?
Yeah, I think that AI fashion is gonna make a difference in the fashion world.
Yeah,
and I recently signed up for the free trial for Clo 3D. Have you tried it yet?
No.
It's actually like
I don't plan on it. I plan on hiring somebody to do it for me.
Yeah. But I want to learn. everything.
I know. You'd be excited to learn stuff. I'd be excited for other people to just do it.
Yeah. You
work
smart. You work smart.
Yeah.
You work smart. I work hard.
Yes. I've worked hard for too long. It's time to be smart. You're going to get tired of it eventually.
I can see it.
But
I don't know. It's like a Adobe Photoshop, but for fashion designers.
Should we play the audio so they can hear what the professor had to say?
Yeah. And I was so happy to hear that Parsons is doing that, because now I want to go to Parsons instead of Drexel.
Side note, remember how I was saying my old intern came into the store the other day, Nia? She said she applied to college in Paris.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh my God, that would be so cool for you. I would love for her to have that experience. I'm gonna hit her, text her too. She could also try London. Oxford, I believe, has a fashion program, and they speak English. I don't believe she speaks French, so I feel like going to school in Paris would be hard.
Yes,
but the experience overall, top tier. I can see that for her.
Remember, I was searching up schools. They have the top fashion schools in the world.
Oh, for sure.
I think it's
but do you speak French?
I think it's 2 of them, and then after that is the school in Japan, and then it's Parsons, the schools in New York. Okay. Then it's like Drexel.
Yeah, she said she was thinking about New York too, but I think she said it's too close, or she wasn't into the vibe of New York, which I can completely understand.
Yeah.
But all right, let me play this audio.
Is digital fashion? I get this question a lot as someone who teaches at Parsons on fashion in the metaverse, so I thought I'd give a quick 60-second explanation. Digital fashion is a virtual 3D garment that can be worn on an avatar in an immersive virtual world, like Roblox, for example, or it can even be worn on a photo of you using augmented reality on Instagram. You can create digital garments using 3D fashion design software. 2 of the most popular ones are Clo3D and Blender. They were originally used for rapid prototyping for 3D printing, but are now being used to create 3D virtual garments. So there's this misconception that you have to be a gamer and have an avatar in order to try digital clothes, but it's actually not true. There are companies like DressX, for example, that allow you to purchase a digital garment like this pink dress, upload a picture of yourself, and then they'll tailor the garment for you for a perfect photo. Some brands are even starting to have their physical garments come with a digital one that you can wear virtually, like this Robert Woods dress. There's so many incredible digital fashion houses designing for the virtual world. I truly believe these will be the next disruptors of the luxury industry. Let me know if you want to hear more about them in a part 2.
I like how she said the luxury industry.
Yeah.
I see it. I definitely see it in the luxury world.
Yeah. So back when I was into NFTs and crypto, in the pandemic, 2020, when everything was like digital, we're all inside for the rest of our lives now. I played with digital fashion through the platforms that I have and that I know, Adobe, Photoshop, and PixArt, and like collaborating the two. With some of the digital looks, and then also partnering with some NFT designers to put my clothing pieces onto their NFT work. And I think there's a big industry for that in those markets, in those spaces. Like, big is subjective to how big those spaces are. Like in 2020, those spaces were really big. Like, people were buying real estate in the what is it called, Decentraland, or Roblox, and like really getting more into the digital space. And I feel like that slowed down after people were back outside. So I kind of, in my mind, don't know how big it will be because it only exists in this digital world. And then an extension to that, like one of the things that she said is you could buy a garment in real life and have a digital version so that you can appear to have this item on even if you don't. Like, you can send the picture to somebody, and then what did she say it's called? Dress up, dress on, whatever she just said. And they'll put the dress on you, on your image, which to me is just Photoshop.
Yeah, I think
I think it's just rebranding Photoshop.
I think brands will use it more for their websites, and they'll save a lot on photo shoots. And
for sure. Did you see the Opali campaign? Opali's most recent campaign, it was like the dress walking around by itself.
Yeah.
So a lot of companies are going to start using it.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think that's going to be like everybody's online approach.
Yeah.
Clo3D was actually pretty cool. I'm still in my free trial, which I shouldn't have signed up yet because I should have learned first because I don't know what I'm doing there.
That's how you learn, is by doing.
But I've been watching YouTubes. And what I like about Clo3D is you can make they make the pattern. They make the pattern for you. Yeah. Then you can print it out. I mean, you can turn it into a PDF and put it on your Etsy.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I saw a post, and I don't know why I didn't save it, but it was a 3D printed fabric where you could print not rhinestones, but let's just say a rhinestone looking gown where it felt like rhinestones. It might not shine like it, but it would have those like perforated dots wherever you want them big or small, whatever color, whatever. So you print the fabric and it already has those 3D designs on it, your 3D logo on it. And it was saying that like this is what's going to be next in fashion. Everything is going to be next. Everything's going to be next. Like I still like real fabric because it's going to look and feel a little plasticky.
Yeah.
You know, and I guess it depends on the texture, and you could also do a different finish with it to make it feel more rustic. But I personally want fabric. Mm-hmm. It might be a cool, interesting thing to use for certain pieces, but I don't see it being the next big thing, you know?
The 3D fashion?
3D fabric.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
I see 3D fashion being the next big thing.
Why?
First of all, you see every designer at least got one look of the 3D sculpted Warba look metal chest plates.
Okay.
At least one look. And
I wouldn't say every, but a lot.
And now the local designers or the Instagram designers, now they learning. So everybody it's what's new. It's coming. Yeah. Everybody doing the resin, the draping, the resin, the warbler.
I think your use of the word every is too much because it's caters to what the algorithm is showing you. Just like how you said kids in your neighborhood are wearing this versus kids in my neighborhood are wearing that. It's catered to what the algorithm is showing you in the environment that you're in. Your algorithm, once you start typing in Warbler or 3D prints or resin, it's going to start showing you more and more of that to the point where you think that's what
but I
is
see
existing.
I see every...
Outside?
I see... No, not outside. But I see designers slowly learning.
Those are the designers that's showing you.
But I don't follow them, but yeah.
Because they showing you the algorithm.
Yeah.
I think it's not sure. It's literally what you type into any social media platform is going to show you more of what you like and what you click on and what you watch for a certain amount of time and seconds.
So you don't see it?
Never.
Really?
Yeah. I see Nigerian.
Same.
Nigerian fabrics and corseting and asobi dresses all day, every day.
It's
Dubai, it's Turkey, diamonds, manufacturers. If you go on my page, it's gonna look like we outside in gowns all day, every day.
Yeah, my on the AI fashion platform, they have a page dedicated to the Nigerian.
Oh, really?
I should send it to you.
Yeah.
They have a AI Nigerian AIer.
I think it's definitely a market to consider though, because I remember there was the girl, and I talked about her before. I feel like I forgot her name, but I remember she said she makes a lot of money creating digital fashion collections for video games. And I think it's a market that a lot of people ignore, that not a lot of people are in. And I think probably the people who are more so in it are digital creators who aren't even fashion designers. So if fashion designers were to get into the space of making the clothing for digital games, I think it would be a really cool thing.
Of course. Do you think we can? I'm pretty sure we can. Or can we design AI platforms?
AI platforms? What do you mean?
Like I have an idea.
Like design a video game?
No.
What are you talking
about? I have an idea for an fashion designer AI software.
Okay.
But I don't know how to work AI, but is that like top secrets or something?
No, you need to hire somebody who does that.
I think it would be cool if, you know how people come in, they have like an idea, or they'll show us a lot of inspirational pictures. So they'll be like, okay, so I want a dress made. They don't really know what they want. But they'll be like, okay, so I want a dress made, but I want my back out. I want feathers, rhinestones. I want a slit. They say all of these different things that they want. I think that we had like a platform and we put it into the AI platform and we ask AI to show us all the different combinations.
Right.
I think that would be cool for us designers. And I think that we don't have a website or like any software targeted to us.
What do you mean?
Like, remember when I was making my website, I had to go through all these different websites to figure out which one was best for my brand as a designer. Mm-hmm. Like, nothing, it was something wrong with every single website. Mm-hmm. And I think that it would be cool. Like, some people just got the schedule app. That's the schedule platform.
Right.
That was brilliant.
Right. The calendar booking site.
Yeah. And that was targeted to businesses that needed it. Cool. Like, I don't think we have a fashion platform like targeted to us.
Right.
So
it's possible.
Yeah.
Anything's possible for sure.
Yeah.
With money, anything is possible.
Yeah. That'll probably be $1 million.
I don't think it would be $1 million. There are a lot of companies and people that create ideas from scratch, like the app that I came out with. You know, that might have cost me over time $10K. Mm-hmm. But for that big of a platform, for that to only cost me that much, that's what it's just about. And I probably spent that over the course of 2 years. Yeah. You know, so that's affordable. If you're all you have to do is make the MVP, which stands for the minimum value. Is it called minimum valuable product? Mm-hmm. So basically, the app needs to perform the main function without a whole bunch of extra features and stuff. And if people enjoy using it, then you can prove the concept enough to get an investor. Yeah. So you don't need to create this whole big thing. Just create an app that functions the way you want it to function.
Let me get started on it.
Yeah. But I think that was good.
Yeah. AI fashion,
haute couture. Anything you want to incorporate in your collection that you got from seeing the Haute Couture Fashion Week?
Definitely the uniqueness.
Yeah.
The details. Make it make sense. Make the design make sense. Like don't just go off on one basic idea. Like, think outside the box.
Definitely think outside the box for sure. Over the weekend, I gave out all these free fabric bags, right? Yeah. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if I created a challenge because a lot of the people were fashion students. Wouldn't it be cool if I created a challenge for fashion students to create a piece using like every fabric in the bag? Like every single fabric. You have to use a piece from every single fabric that's in the bag. And each bag had like 20 different fabrics. But it would force you to create outside the box, to think outside the box. How can I use this in several different ways? What can I add here? What can I do this? I just think more people need the push to think outside the box.
I don't think nobody really designing anymore. Everybody just, put this together. Make this real quick.
Yeah.
And then, everybody's stuff starting to look the same.
For sure. Over it.
Yeah.
But
is that how the Haute Couture can help you with your brand?
Yeah. I mean, I think that for me in general, I enjoy adding things on top of things. So let's say with a lot of these prom gowns or custom made gowns, wedding gowns, I'll take an applique that everybody is using, cut it up into different shapes, and then like try to reframe the design. And then on top of that, I'll sew a lace. And then on top of that, I'll do the zipper a different way or make the bag detail different. So I think even if you're using the same materials, you have to make it look different in some way to be different. Sometimes it's annoying because customers ask for the same old thing. So when you're designing for people specifically, you can't always go outside the box because they want something normal. But for sure, as a designer, it's good to push your limits.
Yeah, especially for prom season. I think every girl walk in. Something that I don't like about prom season is almost every girl walks in with a dress from the year before. And it's like, why would you want to wear a dress from last season?
Well, how are they going to walk in with a dress from the future, girl?
They can. Let me design.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Like, inspirational pictures is cool.
Yeah.
But, like, somebody wore this already.
Yeah.
Somebody did this already.
Yeah. I'll tell the girls, I might even make a post this week that says, like, okay, if you show me this, or this, I just want you to know 17,000 girls have shown me this exact same picture. Because I feel like they should know. Y'all are all
that's another thing. Y'all all want the same dress, y'all.
And I tell them all no, though. I'd be like, okay, look, I'm going to use this as your inspiration, but I'm going to design something just for you. And they'd be cool with it. Because I tell them, if you wear it exactly like this, then you're going to look like every other girl.
Yeah. That's why that platform would be good for us.
Yeah.
Showing us the numbers of combinations, the different combinations we could do.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would be brilliant.
Yeah.
It's probably an AI platform that already exists. And it's some AI platforms that are a secret. Did you know that?
No.
Like, we can't know about it. Like, we can't Google it.
Okay. So how you know about it?
I read it. I read about it.
But how?
And they keep it top-notch secret.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure it is one that exists.
I don't know, like, when it does that specifically, though. But it's always a way to research and find out what different fashion platforms do. But there's a way that you can make any platform do what you want it to do. You can make a Photoshop, filter that could do that possibly, So it's just about tweaking stuff to what you're looking for. All right, you guys. Count your blessings.
Count your blessings before you count your money.
Bye.
Bye-bye.